Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 5 Minutes PM podcast. Today, I'd like to discuss with you the word and the concept of standards. And the first thing that we need to understand is what is a standard and why we create standards. Before we turn into the project management side, the standard exists only for one reason: unify communications and allow people in different parts of the world, other parts of the business, of the value chain, to understand the concept. Let's suppose that we do not have a standard for 1 meter or for 1 mile. Imagine that each country or each state or each car manufacturing creates one scale for the mile or for the kilometer or for the meter. Imagine how impossible it will be to drive, to understand, in this state, 1 mile is that. In the other states, 1 mile is just the distance between this gas station and the next one. In the other country, 1 mile for us is different. 1 mile for us is to cross the country. So the standards, they exist to help people to make better communications. Imagine the language. One of the hardest barriers that we have in the world, it's because we do not have a standard language. Of course that I'm not asking anybody to change. And for me, as a Portuguese speaker, this is even more a challenge. And imagine for me how hard it is to record this podcast in another language. But imagine, let's disregard the cultural aspects, but imagine if everybody speaks only one language. Everything will be much easier. So all the works in the standards are designed to unify these communications and allow the work in through the value chain. So your suppliers, your clients, everybody will speak the same word. And this will speed up the process. This will make the process much faster. Much faster. Now turning into the PM field, project management field. Let's understand what is the PMBOK guide. Only to take this as an example. We can use all other standards. But the standard is to help people to make better communication, to understand better. So if I talk to you, project charter, all of you that are aware of what is inside PMBOK will understand, this is a document that opens the process of the project. It's usually all the highlights of the project. A basic, very draft objectives are set on this. And in this document, I choose the project manager and initial risks, initial responsibilities. So this is the intent of the standard, is to help people to understand the process and make a better use of that. In the other hand, I decided to record this podcast only because I heard from many people thinking that, PMBOK is something hard, slow, not agile enough to address. And I'd like to offer another perspective. For sure, if you use the standard not in the right way, you will increase the bureaucracy in your project environment and you will not deliver the results that you want. But in the other hand, if you use it right, if you choose the right pieces, the right ingredients to make your cake, to make your project happen, then you will make the best use. Returning back to chapter 1 of the PMBOK, this guide is to be used most of the time in most of the projects. It's not written, you must use all the times in all projects. This is wrong. This is wrong. We need to understand that. If we understand that, then we can understand better how the standard can help us. You don't need, I really enjoyed the Project of the Year award a couple of days ago. The gentleman saying during the receivement of the award, PMI award, saying, we mixed some PMBOK with some other things and some internal process to create our results. So this is the idea of this kind of guide. And next week, I'd like to spend some time with you talking about very important standards that are in development now, the ISO 21500 or 21500 about project management that will be released, I think, in 2012. But this will be the topic for next week podcast. So see you next week with a good standard and a good talk next week. Bye.